Hey guys, it's Greg is Fun back again for more Lorcana opening, and the second half of my Fabled pre-order has arrived, and so we are going to crack in. And we are hoping against hope that we have a better outcome than the last case that I got from Whispers in the Well. So this is hopefully going to be a redemption from that, because goodness gracious, it is not a good feeling when you buy a case and there's no enchanted in it. And so we're hoping that we're going to get an enchanted. And I think that the most perfect way to make up for that would be to pull the Ariel. I love the Ariel enchanted. I would like very much to have the Ariel enchanted, so I am hoping to pull it. I mean, I'm not going to be super angry if I get another one, but at the same time, is it really going to make up for it? I don't know. I don't know. So let's get in. Let's get at it. We're going to go fast because, it's Fabled. We know what's in Fabled. We've seen it all before. I mean, we've seen quite a bit of it on this channel. Not the high-end stuff, but we do still have the one touch just in case. And we're not going to do very well without that light. I was trying to get access to my sleeves. But anyways, Sergeant Tibbs into Ursula, Pegasus. We like seeing Pegasus in our first pack. TikTok, Aurora, Mickey Mouse, Roxanne, Bobby Zimaruski. We got Lumiere for our first rare. Second is a Prince Philip. Obviously, super meta card right now in Whispers. And then PJ Pete for our first foil. All right. Shake out those cobwebs. Shake out those cobwebs. Come on, Fable. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Would love to see that Ariel. Can we make it happen? Rapunzel, Pluto, Aladdin, Prince Ali. We got Beast's Mirror, Poor Unfortunate Souls, Coconut Basket, Magic Mirror. We got Belle, the Inventive Engineer. We've got Robin Hood, Family Fishing Pole for our first rare. Second rare is a Huey, the Savvy Nephew, and then we have a Tinkerbell on the end. All right, well, not super strong so far, but there's still a lot of box left. See what we can see. Let's see what we can see. Max Goof, heal what has been hurt, make that potion. Hercules, Elsa, develop your brain. What? Sisu, the Mob Song. We've got Ursula's Shell Necklace, Mulan for super rare, and then on the end we've got another Sisu. All right, 3 packs. 3 packs in, kind of duds. That doesn't mean that we're gonna go through the whole box like that, though. I'm sure there's gonna be some hits. I'm sure there's gonna be some fire. I just want to get at it. I want to get at it and I want to show it off to you guys. Flounder, Sven. We got the Aurelian Gyrosensor, Daisy Duck. Our first rare is Genie Supportive Friend. Behind that we have a Nala. Always happy to see that Nala. That's a hit right there. We'll take that. All right, we'll go ahead and we're just gonna, for the sake of expediency, we're not gonna set her aside. We'll get at her later. But always moving, never stopping. Next pack. Let's get at it. Mulan, the Queen, Mickey Mouse, Prince Eric, Belle, Mufasa, Bruno's Return, Queen of Hearts, Aurora. First rare is a Robin Hood. Second is a Max Goof Legendary. That's not a rare, that's a Legendary. All right. Feel like, whoa! All right. I was just about to say, I feel like we've taken the edge off. We've gone ahead and broken the seal. And what a way to do it. What a way to do it. Get you two sleeved up. We're not going to put them standing up because we learned in the last video that if we just have them on the mat and then revisit them afterward, it makes it so that the camera is less likely to go out of focus. But yeah, I have had surprisingly few of this. Surprisingly, several of this. And to get this in a foil, that's nice. So there we go. There's some fire. There's some fire. See if there's anything else. Now, anecdotal evidence is saying that if you get a foil legendary, you're not going to get higher than that. But we'll see. Are we going to prove that to be the case, or are we going to prove it wrong? We'll have to find out. Jafar, Winnie the Pooh, Maid Marian. Hey, hey. We got Dumbo. We got Li Shang. Ariel. We got the White Rabbit's Pocket Watch for our second rare, and then follow that up by a Maid Marian foil. What do you guys think about Steel Song and Whispers? A lot of people saying, oh yeah, it's back, it's amazing. I just don't know. I'm really not one to call the meta, though. I am very bad. I like it, I play it, I have fun, but I'm definitely... World's Greatest Criminal Mind, LeFou, Mama Odie. We got Strength of a Raging Fire. You must be swift as a coursing river. All right, Ariel behind that. Could we have the Ariel I was about to say Ariel Legendary. I meant Enchanted, but we didn't get that either. All right, last of this first third. The last of this first third. Do we have fire to round out the third? Let's find out. We got 2 legendaries thus far. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Let's see what we got. Dig a little deeper. Wildcat, Little John, Shere Khan. Follow that up by a Robin Hood. And then we have Winnie the Pooh on the end. Not looking super great. Not looking super great, but we'll see. I'm not sure. Maybe they changed some things with this. Is probably the second go round of Fabled. I'm not entirely sure how all that works, but there was a lot of question marks as to whether or not I was going to be able to get this at all. But it came in and it got shipped. So, you know, Tink, be King Undisputed. Looks like we got a rare there. Lawrence, Look at This Family, followed by a Lilo, Best Explorer Ever. Like to see that. Very happy to see that. And a Dewey on the end. A lot of push for steel in the new meta. So happy to have that Lilo. Definitely use more Scar. Because if we're playing steel, Scar's pretty darn good. All right, Donald Duck. Get into Mickey. TikTok. Jasmine. Mother Knows Best. Camilo. We got Motunui. First rare is a Magic Feather. Second rare is an Aerial Sonic Warrior. And then on the end, we've got a Benja. But yeah, I'm not sure if they have adjusted the pull rates at all in so the second go round of Fabled. It would be an interesting thing to see. I feel like I have gotten not a lot of super rares. Maybe that's just me still feeling a little disappointed in that last case where I didn't get an enchanted. But we'll see. We'll see. The Queen, always amazing. Alice. Follow that up by a Belle, Accomplished Mystic. I mean, you complain about no super rares, then you get a super rare. And then behind that, we've got the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And I've said it a billion times, but I'm going to say it. This is my absolute favorite card in all of Lorcana. That artwork is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I'm hoping that we will get a Darkwing Duck that will rival that. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm probably just going to be geeking out over whatever they give us. Next up, we got Captain Hook. Behind that, we've got a Beast, the Gracious Prince, and a super rare Mulan foil. All right. Again, you complain about no super rares, and you start getting them. I haven't gotten any iconics. No enchanted. What's going on here? We'll see. We'll see. I doubt that'll work, but that would be beyond amazing. Tink, Casa Madrigal, the Aurora, love seeing her. Pirate's Life, Last Ditch Effort. We got Simba for the rare, and a legendary Cruella de Vil. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. There we go. Keeping our hopes alive that this will ultimately be a very strong box. We got 3 legendaries. We are a little more than halfway through, which is it's all right. But we could still have some we could still have the heat. All right? So let's not stop. Let's keep it going. Ursula, make the potion. Tiana, Poor Unfortunate Souls, Aurora, Donald Duck, Judy Hopps. Could always use more Dumbo. Just saying. Under the Sea, followed up by a Pongo, Determined Father. And on the end, we've got the Jasmine. Another really good card for Steel. Still very played. This feels like a very thick pack. This feels like a very thick pack. Now, I don't want to read into that because I know I'll just be let down, but this feels like a thick pack. Let's count the cards as we go, just on the off chance that there's an error. We have an extra card. Powerline, Stitch, Hidden Cove, Beast Mirror, Cuzco. That's 5. Coconut Basket 6. Queen of Hearts 7. Roxanne 8. Hercules 9. First rare is Pluto. Second rare is Heart of Tafiti. And on the end, we've got Camilo Madrigal. So yeah, that was just me feeling like it was too thick, but it wasn't. It was regular. It was appropriate. Regular and appropriate. Last pack of the first third, or second third, I should say. Max Goof, Atlantica, Tink, not a Tink. Prince Naveen, Belle, not a Belle. Louis. All right, Elsa Snow Queen. I do love that. You know, I wasn't around for first chapter. I wasn't around for the D23, but it still rings true for nostalgia. Dewey, Bobby. We got Genie of the Lamp for our first super rare. Next one's going to be super rare or better. It is going to be a Mulan. Lot of this super rare. Just saying. And a Pluto on the end. Lot of that one. So we're in our last third now. Last 8 packs of the box. Let's see. There's still room to redeem. There's still room to get back on the good graces. Thanks for noticing me. Not much of a roadblock, but I suppose I'll do. All right, moving along, Mickey. As long as he's around, newcomers to the Great Illuminary will always get a warm welcome. I like it. Tuck Tuck, signed contract. First rare is Second Star to the Right. Second rare is a card that we don't talk about. And then behind that, we have an Epic. An Epic Alice. Very nice. Very nice. Get you sleeved up, and then we'll peep a little bit at your texturing and your foiling. I love it, especially when you get an Epic and like there's details in the back that are kind of like I don't want to say obscured, but they're kind of washed out by the foiling, and then you turn it and then you see it. You just turn it at a right angle and you see it clear as day, and I get a real kick out of that. So all right, we got 3 legendaries and an Epic. So yeah, we're cruising. We're cruising with this box. Let's keep it going though. We got a few packs left. And we're gonna hope for that heat. We're gonna hope for that heat. We got Moana, Lost in the Woods, we got Enchantress, Prince Eric, Winnie the Pooh, One Jump Ahead, we got 4 dozen eggs, Magic Mirror, Finding My Platinum, Bill for our first rare, we've got Sisu for our second, and on the end we've got a Jasmine the Heir of Agrabah for our foil. When you play this character, remove up to 1 damage from chosen character of yours. I suppose. If you insist. All right, always moving, never stopping. Rapunzel into Pluto into Improvise. Ariel. Dolores. We got Maid Marian. Julieta. Card Soldiers. Smash. Prince Philip for the rare. 80. There's some heat. There's some heat right there. There's some heat right there. You know, I'm a little bit surprised. A lot of the deck lists that I'm seeing for Whispers, you don't do the 4 Hades anymore. A lot of them are taking a Hades out, and I'm surprised by that because, you know, that was everywhere last set. Well, in this set, because I'm opening Fabled, but last meta. I was surprised by that, but yeah. I'm not going to be mad about a Hades. Sergeant Tibbs, into Ursula, Meg, Jafar. I'm stuck. We got Jasmine, Olaf, Ursula, Belle. First rare is a Power Line. Second rare is a Grand Pabby. And on the end, we've got a Cusco. Cusco. Moving along. 4 packs left. 4 packs. 4 chances at heat. 4 chances at heat. Hope that you guys are doing great today. Raya, Rapunzel, Verana. We got Fire the Cannons. Timothy Q. Mouse, Mufasa. What? Sisu. Sven. First rare is a Cusco. No touchy. Follow that up with another Lilo. Love to see it. Love to see it. And then a White Rabbit's Pocket Watch on the end. Okay, so it seems like the anecdotal evidence is holding true. We got 3 packs left, though. We got 3 packs. But it's not looking good that I'm going to pull an Enchanted in this box. It happens. Mulan, not Mulan. We got Donald Duck, though. Beast Mirror, Casa Madrigal, Coconut Basket, Motunui, Hey Hey. Maui's Place of Exile. First rare is a Rafiki. Second rare is a Moana. And on the end, we've got Make the Potion. And now, the penultimate pack. The penultimate pack. See what we got. You can fly. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Tink. Rose Lantern, we got Aurora. Cindy. Queen of Hearts. Little John. We got our John Silver for the rare. We've got a Mulan for the super rare. And behind that, we've got a Tiana. Okay. Last pack. Do we have the last pack magic? The last pack fire? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I'll tell you that much. Queen of Hearts. Right into Be Our Guest. Tink into Tink. Tiana, not Tink. 4 Unfortunate Souls. We got Flounder. Jafar. Daisy Duck. Dig a little deeper. Behind that, we've got Dinner Bell for our first rare. Second rare is an Anna True Hearted. And then closing us out is a The Mob Song. Okay, so what do you guys think about that box there, guys? What do you guys think? We've got an epic. We've got 4 rares or 4 legendaries with 1 being a foil. You let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is this a good box? Is this an average box? Is it meh? I want to hear it, and I'll see you next time.